One day, a boy and a girl fall in love together. The beginning was really beautiful, but later on, the problems came up. But at the end of the day, everything was fine because the boy said, "Listen to me. If we have a problem, it is not me against you. If we have problems together, it is us against the problem. So that means if I'm coming to you, you should not go away. And if you are coming to me, I should not go away." He also mentioned our life will be full of emotion. Our family will come to our problems and our friends. But later on, we have to decide what is good for us. Maybe we can listen to their advices. But at the end of the day, we must decide what is right and what is wrong. And one day, they got married. And after the marriage, couple years later, they have a beautiful child. So everything seems to be really perfect for them. One day, her husband went to work and did not come back. The wife became nervous. She tried to call her husband, but the mobile phone was off. A couple hours later, a policeman came to the house by showing the ID of the husband and asked the wife, "Is this your husband?" The policeman said, "Your husband just passed away to an accident." The wife was crying. She was shouting and she became really upset. Then she was asking herself, "How can I live without my husband? How can I raise my child without the father? How can I be independent without him? How can I be without him?" Everything seems to be really sad for her. Every time when the mother saw her child, she was crying. Every time when the child had birthday without the father, the mother was crying. Her family was asking all the time for support, for mentally support. But the mother said always, "I'm fine with everything." So basically she was living two kinds of life, by crying inside the house and by smiling outside the house. But at the end of the day, the mother was every time unhappy. The mother tried to be every time strong for her child. One day, the mother fell in sleep and then God came up. The mother said, "Why did you take my husband away? Why did you give this kind of life to me?" God replied, "Everything you decide is in your hand. Everything your husband decides, it is in his hand. But I can see a lot of things. So that's why I've sent you a person to you. And this is your child. You should care about your child," replied God. He also mentioned someone wants to talk to you. Her husband came up. The wife said, "How could you leave me? How could you leave me with our child? You see all the pain. What can I do?" The husband said, "Listen to me. I can see you have a lot of pain. And I can see your loneliness. Whatever you do, I will wait for you. I know you are a great mother, but you don't have to live by yourself. You can fall in love again, and I will wait for you." The wife and the mother was crying. She just woke up and she said to herself, "I don't have to live a life for other people. I have to find my happiness, and I have the right to find my happiness by the second time." I'm praying that this kind of story will never happen to you, friends. But what I'm trying to say is, loneliness is one of the saddest things in our life. So if you are a woman who raising up your child, keep fighting. No one will understand your pain, but you have the right to have, by your second time, a grateful life. I just want to give you some hope. You are not alone. I am with you.